Well, air conditioner's blowing hot, and we're gonna figure out why. It was been in my son's bedroom, and he told me it let the magic smoke out a couple days ago and started making all sorts of noises, and I guess we need to open up, find out what's going on. So yeah, this thing's super old. He's been using it in his bedroom. It's not very efficient, but you know, I hate throwing things away. So let me turn it on and we'll try and replicate the problem.
One eternity later.
Man, this thing takes a while to do anything. If it's going to ever. Oh, there it goes. That's not good. Something's seized. I can hear the compressor is trying to turn on, but now it's cycling. Okay. All right, we gotta tear into this thing, see what's going on the inside. If anybody's curious, this particular one, portable air conditioner made in Taiwan, model RCS M2000T. Who makes it? Freecom. I don't know. Never heard of them before. It's really old. It's probably from the 90s. But the general principle is going to be the same no matter what you got. Oh, comes off easy when you get the screws out. Okay, let's get these out of the way. Wow, that's dirty. Look at all this dust. Well, that's obviously not helping. But it doesn't, that may have caused the problem, but I don't think that's what's the final result of the problem. Oh, grand reveal. I think we found a problem. Okay, so we've got the side off, and immediately I see a major problem right here. This is a capacitor, and it's almost certainly the capacitor for the compressor, because that's what's not turning on. Each of the three motors will only start if they have a functional capacitor, and almost certainly that's why the compressor can't turn on, as this has failed. So, I guess we'll proceed from there. In the meantime, I can also clean up this mess. Look, this is disgusting. If you ever wonder why your air conditioner doesn't work like it used to, it's this. Yeah. Filter, it's dirty. Not too bad, but it's dirty. We'll clean that too. So this one's not near as bad. This is the evaporator coil. The evaporator coil is the cold one. The condenser is the hot one. So basically, super simplified principle of operation. Heat goes out this one out the window, and cold goes out this one into the room. Let's just come up. Look at that. Oh, look at that. The grand reveal. Look at this. Absolutely filthy. This is not going to be cooling very well. So disgusting. Let's go take it outside and clean it up. You guys are like, why are you even fixing this thing? It's a piece of junk. It's old. Yeah, you're right. Oh well, I'm going to do it anyway. Well, now that we've got it all apart and cleaned out, you can see the capacitor is a little bit better. This capacitor is wired up to the evaporator fan. This capacitor is wired, I'm sure, to the condenser fan, and I would be very willing to bet this is the compressor capacitor. It's the biggest one anyway, and it takes the most amount of power to run it, so that only makes sense. But anyway, I got a new one, so let's put it together and see what happens. Okay, first thing, let's take this old one out. And I'm assuming, since it's a giant mess, there's probably no charge in it, but it's probably a bad thing to assume. These things can hold a lot of charge, and they can really zap you if they do, but yeah, I'll just kind of not touch the terminals too much just yet. Let me get some needle nose, maybe can get this thing off. Oh, we got it. Oh, did we get it? Oh, wow. Look at that. All right, so the old capacitor is 25 UF, microfarad, picofarad, I don't remember, but the most important thing is it's 25 UF and 250 volt. You want to try and match the UF rating when you get a new capacitor, but you can exceed the voltage rating and that's okay. So here's the new one I got. It's different. I couldn't find the original one, but again, as long as you follow those rules, it's okay if it's slightly different. Like this one's a whole different shape. Hopefully we can fit it in there. Freaking huge. But at any rate, this one, let's see, 370 volt AC, so that's more than enough. And the capacitance rating 25 UF. So we're good to go. As long as we can fit it in here somewhere. Should be fine. I think we can find a place for it. All right, so I was able to dig out all that crud out of this thing and I crushed down these just a little bit more, so it should be able to go on there just fine. Yeah, that feels nice and tight now. I think this is gonna work just fine, this old terminal. So the two blues will go on one side and the white will go on the other side. Yep, all right, so the plan is this is gonna sit right in here. I'm gonna put two holes. Underneath here is open, so I'm gonna put a hole on either side and we'll just tie it down. So you can see what I've done here. Zip tie just right underneath there. Worked fine. It takes a while for the compressor to kick on, so it's trying to, but it will take a minute, so we'll just wait. All right, compressor kicked on. It's even got the light lit, and it sounds like everything's working. We'll give it just a minute to do its thing, but I'm pretty sure this thing's fixed. That's getting cold. Yep, the evaporator's icing up already. Look at this. Yep, it's working. It's fixed. And look how much better this thing's gonna breathe now. Oh, so much better. Now I just gotta put it back together. Well, I guess there's a lot of different ways an air conditioner can fail, but if yours has got a motor seized up, the compressor, a fan, something like that, it's at least worth a shot. Check the capacitors and maybe that's it. But yeah, hope this helped. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below and give me a thumbs up. See you next time.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a